Is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 strikes. 19 strikes.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
79 Broncos.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion.
Here's Hardman to return.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Swift to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The tackle by Jabril Cox. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing. Love.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
And Love wants to shift things around. On second down, Swift. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Pass the street, pass the street. Pass the 11, pass the 11.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here we go. Free, free.
First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. White running to the left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some room to work. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad White, 30 Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he took it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Ready?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through a big-time pick 6.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. It's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down, Jets.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
When you find that kind of someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Warriors 70. 65 jack, 65 jack. Cut 19, cut 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 72 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Jack, hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll swing into the hands of Will Mallory. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
18 runners.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check that. Street. 79 Broncos. Driving 60.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Good throw there. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Back. 70 Ranger.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start to drive with White, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 108 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Opting to run again here with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd down and 6.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half. Going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Right there, hurt. 19 Lions. Warriors 70, go Rig, go. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther streak, Panther streak. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Third down and 1.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Three. Mustang 19.
Richardson rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a little by little, the better these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Love, they go play action now. That is caught, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Swift, 37 yards. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Matthew White set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll leave this one for White. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
There we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jets will take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Love looking to throw it. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Love now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 74 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, New York.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down, Swift. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. His good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Swift. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. There.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Okay, ready?
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, fight in.
Now Richardson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Fant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. There's a 3-score game ball, and that moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
First down, Jets.
On the set.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A CD always a little extra excitement for week.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it.